Welcome to A's Linguistics. This channel is about all things linguistic. So let's see what we've got today. Let's get to the interesting topic of suffix. How do you pronounce suffix? You see, suffix pronounced this way is a noun. And then this is also a verb. Then the noun is suffixation. But there's another interesting thing which you may like, suffixion. So this is also a noun, but I'm going to use suffixation. So the word suffix, of course, contains a prefix, but not a suffix. Suffixed contains the suffix ed. Okay, what is a suffix? It's also called postfix. And what is it? It's an affix that is added to the end of a word. So an inflectional suffix is sometimes referred to as an ending. Suffixes in English can be inflectional or derivational. Prefixes in English are always derivational. In the case of languages other than English, you may get a combination of all possibilities. Stupidity. Stupid, adjective. Stupidity, noun, class change. The suffix is ity. The noun suffix ity, which is derivational and class changing. In the case of stupid, you have an adjective, then you have a noun suffix, which turns it into a noun. But I'm going to give you the opposite. It might be the case that you have a noun, and then you add an adjective suffix, and you turn it into an adjective. Like father as a noun, fatherless, adjective. Then you can do something interesting again. You can add another noun suffix to turn it into a noun. So now that you have the word fatherless, I can turn it into a noun by adding the ness suffix, which is a noun suffix, and make it fatherlessness, which is a noun. Again, so less is an adjective suffix and it's derivational and class changing, and then ness is a noun suffix and it's derivational and class changing. And by noun suffix, I mean a suffix that turns X into a noun. And by adjective suffix, I mean a suffix that turns X into an adjective, X being the word, being the stem. Okay, suffixes from other languages. In Spanish, so the suffix ario, masculine, or aria, feminine, in Spanish, turns a noun into an adjective. Like the noun rutina can become rutinario. Or rutinaria, depending on the noun. If the noun is feminine, you could say rutinaria, something rutinaria. If something is feminine, then it would be rutinaria. So I'm going to give you an example of an inflectional suffix from Spanish. Okay? So the word estar, the root is est, right? So when you want to conjugate the verb, I am, estoy, you are, you singular are, estás, and then está. And then estamos, we are, están, you are, and están, they are, right? So these are the different inflectional suffixes in Spanish. So I'm going to give some examples from Persian. So in Persian, the adjective good is khub. Then when you want to turn it into a noun, you add a suffix e, and then khubi means goodness, being good. So another example, the word for bad in Persian is bad, and the badi means badness. The same suffix, which is e, can turn a noun into an adjective. Look, yakh means ice, and yachi means icy, adjective. But do you remember like the suffix in English are? But this is like a historical accident because these two adjectives were are of different historical origins. So like the English er, the Persian suffixes come from different roots historically. The noun maker comes from the Middle Persian ih, and the adjective maker comes from the Middle Persian ig or ik. So technically this should be khubih and this should be yakhik, but they're not. So yay, since we already talk about roots and old languages and Indo-European languages, why not talk about Sanskrit? In Sanskrit, vid, which means know, is conjugated in a way similar to Spanish. So vidma means we know. And then I know is veda, and it has become veda. I guess this is the stress. And then, so these are conjugating suffixes, which are inflectional. Another one, which is nav, means new. And ista is like est, like newest. You see this est. So navishta, navishta. Thanks for your time and attention, and see you again soon.